What's up guys, it's Ace. I had some questions come up recently about how I'm able to save extra money, so I want to make a video just about that. I'm going to be talking about the 5 things that I've cut out from my life. Cutting out these things every month has left me with extra money without sacrificing my quality of life. Spending less so you can use that money to invest and grow that money will make all the difference. Not a lot of people are transparent about how they're saving so much money. So I might as well be that person, right? I want to start off by saying if you have any of these items, no judgment. I've bought all of these items at a certain point in my life, but just where I'm at now, knowing what I know, I'm at a point where I can just kindly cut it out. But enough with the talking. Let's just begin with the 5 things that I've been able to cut out from my life in order to invest more. Number 1, I stopped buying designer glasses. For those of you who don't know, Luxottica is a massive company who owns 80% of the entire market. They control expensive brands like Jimmy Choo, Ray-Ban, Oakley, as well as the cheap $15 sunglasses that you find at Target, the ones you'll see me wearing. The other day, someone walked up to me and gave me a compliment on my $15 glasses. So I'm happy with that. What's really interesting and what not many people know is that 70% of all their products are made in the same factory using the same materials, meaning the quality is the same and people are just paying for the logo. Yes, the positive attention that you'll get from wearing those designer glasses, it feels nice, but the $300 that you can stick back in your pocket from saving the money on not buying those Jimmy Choos feels nicer. At the end of the day, glasses are just a piece of plastic and some metal. And as Alex Pereira famously does, some glass. Number 2, I stopped buying the latest version of tech items. Take the iPhone, for example. When I first got the iPhone, there was a huge jump in happiness. I went from having no phone to having a phone, which was worth the money. And then a year later, the new iPhone comes out and I spent several $100s to get the upgrade. That 2% increase in happiness just wasn't worth the extra money that I spent. Back in the day, there would always be someone in our group that pulls out a tiny little phone and we would jokingly make fun of him, out of love, of course, because we're like, dude, is that an iPhone 4? Now, I'm that guy. And you know what? I'm okay with that. I used to care about having the latest iPhone. There used to be an enviness inside me that looked at people that just got their brand new phone and they went from 3.2 megapixels to 3.3. But now I'm just not that guy. The third thing that I've cut out from spending is paying late fees. If you're not careful, you can get charged up to $41 for a single late payment. These credit card companies are making a fortune just on late fees. In 2019, for example, they raked in $14 billion, but there's a way for you never to pay them again. If you don't often get credit card late fees, you can actually call them and ask them to waive it. If on your first try the representative tells you no, just hang up politely, call back again, and get someone nicer. They much rather keep you as a customer because it's much more expensive for them to go out and find another one. Number 4, investing in things I don't understand. This isn't something I've stopped spending money on, but it's definitely something I stopped putting money in. For example, when I was younger, I would be in a group of friends and some of them would talk about a certain company in the stock market that was due to have a huge windfall. So me, with the greediness inside myself, I would go and buy a ton of shares, spending more than I wanted to. Then just a couple days later, unbeknownst to me, that same company would drop in share price by 10 to 20%. So then I would sell it because I'm scared that it's gonna go down deeper because I never had an understanding in the first place, only to find that a few weeks later, the share price would go right back to where I initially got in. Not just that, it would soar past that 10 to 20% more. And the stock market, everyone knows you're supposed to buy low and sell high, right? Well, I was inadvertently buying high and selling low. If I had actually took the time to read, research, and understand what I was getting into, I would have had the conviction to stay in the play as they say. All that to say, some people put their money into things that they don't understand. Even if you have a professional money advisor, you still want to have a basic understanding of where your money is going, because no one will care about your money or where it's going as much as you do. So if you're one to be persuaded easily and have little self-control, this is something to look out for. There's always going to be that smart guy in the coffee room who knows the next big investment. I just kind of take his advice, smile, and walk away, because God knows what will happen if I actually take his advice and run with it. Number 5, and the last thing on my list, is buying certain types of souvenirs. Trust me when I say this, we've all been guilty of doing this on vacation. You're having a great time, you're eating great food, and then it hits you. You haven't bought anything to remember this experience. And that's how you end up with a giant replica of the ancient ruins that you'll never see again, never touch again, because it's in some closet tucked away. So what I do now is, instead of buying some big, huge, random gift to myself or to my family, I'll buy these little nice magnets that have the name of the city or the country that I visited. It's small enough where I can tuck it away in my carry-on. It looks nice on the fridge, and it's a good conversation piece when people come over. At the end of the day, it's much easier to say stuff than to actually do stuff. So what are some things that you guys have cut out of your life that's actually saving money so you can invest more? For me, my overall mindset is I love to spend money on things that I actually enjoy, but I've stopped spending money on things just out of pure habit. I think if you cut those things out, you'll be in a good place financially. Let's go. Make sure to watch my next video. Wait. Go ahead and subscribe first. All right. See you on the next video.